Friday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful promises to be a dizzying ride filled with secrets, deception, and an unexpected new player stepping into the spotlight. While Luna juggles a dangerous cover-up, Lee sharpens her suspicions, Sheila circles like a predator waiting to pounce, and Will finds himself thrust into a mystery that could shatter the Forrester family's fragile balance. This is no ordinary Friday cliffhanger. The stakes are higher than ever, and the lies woven today could unravel into devastating truths tomorrow. Luna's web of lies. Luna Nozawa has always been a beacon of innocence and light in the chaos of Forrester creations, but Friday's episode paints her in a new shade of gray. After a harrowing week of secrets, she finally finds herself cornered by not one, but two formidable forces, her mother, Lee, and Sheila Carter. Lee, whose no-nonsense demeanor has always kept Luna on the straight and narrow, presses her daughter for answers about her recent late-night outings and hushed phone calls. Lee senses something is off and refuses to let Luna slip through her fingers without an explanation. But Lee isn't the only one digging. Sheila, whose calculating mind is like a steel trap, has already connected loose threads and smells opportunity. Having spotted Luna somewhere she wasn't supposed to be, or maybe overheard something Luna let slip, Sheila confronts her with a sly grin that screams, "I know more than you think." Luna, trembling under the weight of both women's scrutiny, makes a choice she never thought she'd have to. She lies. To her mother. To Sheila. To herself. Her story is carefully crafted, a half-truth about working late on a Forrester project, a harmless meeting with a client. Nothing that should raise alarms. To Lee, it's a weak explanation. To Sheila, it's the opening move in a much larger game. The moment Luna commits to the lie, everything changes. Because once you tell one lie in Los Angeles, you need 10 more to keep it afloat. Lee's intuition versus Sheila's manipulation. What makes this episode explosive is how Lee and Sheila, two women with entirely different motivations, react to Luna's deception. Lee, protective and controlling in equal measure, isn't buying it. She knows her daughter too well and recognizes when Luna's eyes flicker in guilt. Her instincts scream that Luna's hiding something monumental, and Lee vows to uncover the truth, even if it means pushing her daughter to the breaking point. Sheila, on the other hand, practically relishes the lie. To her, it's confirmation that Luna has a weakness. Sheila's mind instantly goes to exploitation. How can she use this girl's secret to worm her way deeper into the Forrester orbit? After all, Sheila thrives on leverage, and Luna just handed her a golden opportunity. Imagine the tension. Luna caught in the middle of two women she can't outmaneuver, her mother's unshakable intuition and Sheila's merciless cunning. It's the kind of setup that could lead to catastrophic consequences for Luna down the road. Will Forrester, the new detective in town. While Luna's storyline crackles with tension, Friday also shifts focus to an unexpected character, Will Forrester. Long treated as the precocious son of Katie and Bill, Will has mostly lingered on the periphery of major storylines. But this episode signals a change. Will is growing into his father's sharp, inquisitive spirit, and he's about to stumble onto something big. In a seemingly quiet subplot, Will notices inconsistencies around the house. Conversations that stop when he enters, documents left half-hidden, and whispers that don't add up. He's too smart to ignore it. Rather than confronting the adults directly, Will begins piecing the puzzle together on his own. Maybe it's a misplaced photograph, a message left open on a phone, or even a comment Luna accidentally drops in conversation. Whatever the clue, it sparks his curiosity, and Will decides he won't rest until he figures it out. This isn't childish snooping. It's the beginning of a young man stepping into a storyline with serious implications. The puzzle he's trying to solve may link directly to Luna's lie, Sheila's manipulation, or even something bigger brewing in the Forrester and Spencer families. What makes this twist so compelling is that Will's investigation could expose truths the adults are too blind or too stubborn to see. And in classic soap fashion, the most dangerous discoveries often come from the most unlikely sources. The Sheila factor, a predator on the prowl. Of course, no Friday episode would be complete without Sheila tightening her grip on the narrative. While Luna is squirming under her gaze, Sheila is already several steps ahead, plotting how to weaponize this newfound information. What if Sheila offers Luna protection from Lee's wrath, but at a price? What if she subtly threatens to reveal Luna's secret unless Luna does her bidding? The potential for manipulation is endless, and Luna could find herself dancing to Sheila's tune before she even realizes the trap is closing. Sheila has always thrived in chaos, and this situation is ripe for her brand of psychological warfare. With Luna's secret in hand and Lee's suspicions mounting, Sheila might finally carve out the leverage she's been craving. Katie and Bill, a parent's dilemma. Meanwhile, Katie and Bill may find themselves blindsided by Will's growing involvement in adult matters. Bill, ever the proud father, might encourage his son's sharp instincts, seeing them as a reflection of his own business acumen. Katie, however, could be horrified, fearing Will's curiosity will drag him into a dangerous web of secrets he isn't ready to handle. This parental divide could open old wounds between Katie and Bill, reigniting the endless debate over how to protect their son from the darker side of their world. Yet, with Will already pulling at the threads, it may be too late to shield him. The Friday cliffhanger. Every Good Friday episode ends with a cliffhanger, and this one practically writes itself. Picture this. Luna, alone in her room, breathes a sigh of relief after surviving her confrontations with Lee and Sheila. She thinks she's safe, at least for now. But then her phone buzzes with a message. It's from Will. He's pieced together just enough to know Luna's hiding something, and he wants answers. The message is innocent on the surface. Maybe a simple, "Hey Luna, can we talk? I think I found something weird." But for Luna, it lands like a thunderclap. Because if Will, of all people, is getting close to the truth, then her carefully spun web of lies is already starting to unravel. And somewhere in the shadows, Sheila watches with a smile that says she's pulling the strings tighter every second. Looking ahead, Friday's episode sets the stage for a cascade of drama in the weeks to come. Luna's lies. How long can she keep her secret hidden, and what will it cost her once the truth comes out? Lee's determination. Will he push too hard and alienate Luna? Or will her instincts save her daughter from disaster? Sheila's leverage. What game is Sheila really playing, and how far will she go to exploit Luna's vulnerability? Will's puzzle. Could a teenager really unravel a mystery that seasoned adults are blind to, and what dangers await him if he does? Katie and Bill's divide. How will Will's growing involvement in the drama affect their already complicated co-parenting dynamic? This is classic bold and beautiful storytelling, interwoven lies, family tension, and the ever-looming threat of Sheila Carter, ready to ignite chaos at any moment.